It is 7/29/2026 at 7:41 p.m. How's it going, John?
Hey Jack, when did we make our last video? What was the date?
Oh, boy. Um, I'm not sure. Give me a second here. I'll see if I can figure it out.
It was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was. I think we didn't do one last week, and so I think it was the week before that. But
Okay, so I mean, if you put it on weekly candles, we can see because we talked about how AI might be at a local top. We're looking at Bitcoin chart right now,
oh yeah.
um, which is fine. We keep looking at the Bitcoin chart. Holy cow, your computer's running like super slow.
Well, no, it just sometimes TradingView likes to lock up.
Yeah. Um, no, you can keep it on that Bitcoin chart.
Yep, it is. I just had to switch to a different tab quick. Back.
Cool. So, well, even on this Bitcoin chart, you can see that horizontal line at 65,000 used to be support. Now it's resistance. Like that's another bear market sign. Um, and it's following along our little track that we drew.
Hmm.
We haven't changed it because it is working just fine. Um, you just hit the A in the corner, bro.
Hmm.
So you know it's
What were
Spencer.
you going to show me?
Go to where you type in BTC USD in the upper left corner. Go to
Hmm.
that,
Okay.
and then yeah, open that up, and then um, type in index colon. I don't remember if there's a space or not. Try hitting a space, and then BTC USD.
This one.
Yeah. Now put it on like monthly or 3 month or 6 month or 12 month candles, something really long range, and hit the A in the bottom right corner, just so you don't have to spend time like adjusting it.
Oh, it did absolutely nothing. I had already adjusted it exactly where it needed to be.
No, it just didn't register that you clicked on it.
Ah, I did. Look, it's lit up white now.
That's the RSI. You gotta click on
Okay.
that chart. That's the RSI chart.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the RSI chart, and then there's yeah. Now notice how that goes all the way back to 2009. Now
Cool.
this is like the full Bitcoin price chart.
Sweet.
Yeah, super sweet. Um, so this is the Bitcoin chart I use now.
Got it.
This is the full history, and it's really nice. Um, I think we were using a BitMEX or Bitstamp before, but that chart got fucked up um, in the past, like 2013 or 2015, somewhere on there is like a big disconnect in the chart. That's recent. It used to not have that, but this index chart gives the full history, which is really nice. And yeah, Bitcoin's following along the 4 year cycle nicely. So we can go back to the AI stocks. Just click on a stock. I don't care which one. They're
Sure.
all doing the same thing.
NVDA.
Yeah. So Nvidia is clearly the leader. It's like their price. Go to the financials in the lower right. And scroll
Mm.
down to where it says more info. Click that, and then click overview in the upper left corner. All right. So there's a lot of information here. 4.6 trillion market cap. 30 price earnings ratio is 30. It's very reasonable. It's a very reasonable price earnings ratio. I don't remember what the average of the SP 500 is, but people like their debt's 12 trillion, but their cash, you're scrolling down too much, too fast. Go back up. Their debt is 12 trillion, but their cash in hand is 80 or I'm sorry, billion. Their debt is 12 billion, but their cash in hand is 80 billion. So there's no problems there. You can scroll down now. There's a like the price earnings ratio and price to sales ratio over time. Um, and it's like flat lately, or even going down. So that's fine. That means it's not like overvalued and you can keep going down. And click quarterly on the performance chart. Like everything's going up. Profit margin's going up. Revenue is going up. Earnings going up. Everything's fine. Keep going down. Also, there just one quarter. Mouse over the Q1 26 there, the most recent quarter. Net income 58 billion. So they could pay off half of their debt in one quarter. What was their debt again? 80 some billion? Yeah, 80 billion. I mean, they could pay off their debt in one quarter if they wanted to.
Wait, where are you
They,
getting that? Sorry,
huh?
where are you getting that number?
The debt?
Yeah, I see debt 12 billion.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The cash is 80. The cash is 80 billion.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
debt's
enough to
12 billion.
they can pay off their debt like 6 times over.
Yeah, in one quarter, right?
No, like, is this quarterly? I thought this was just cash on hand.
That's their cash on hand.
Yeah,
But I'm
so
saying
they could just pay off their debt with cash on
yes, they can pay
hand
off the debt with the cash
six
on hand.
times.
Yes, and if you scroll down, they can also pay off their debt. That's the new cash right there.
Hmm.
That's 58 billion of new cash just last quarter.
Hmm.
That's that they didn't spend. Scroll down more, because they probably spent some of it. Keep going, keep going. They hit quarterly. They're in the earnings. That's revenue.
Oh, sorry.
There's
Where was
earnings.
it?
That's earnings per share, um, which we can skip for now. Let's keep scrolling down. There should be a cash flow chart. It's dividends. Keep going. Yeah,
This is
keep
it.
going down to the bottom there. Financial health.
This is it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Click
you
on
just yeah.
quarterly.
There's just there's some problem with it in the view of my
That's
viewer
fine. Just
here,
hit
but I
the
don't know if you
quarterly on the financial health debt level and coverage.
can you see
Bottom
it.
left
Okay.
corner.
Can you see it? Okay, yourself.
I can see it fine. Just to the left of where you're mousing right now.
Okay. Where do you want it?
Yeah, then quarterly. Hit the quarterly tab. There we go. Okay, so yeah, their cash flow. Just mouse over their cash flow for the recent quarter. Yeah, 48 billion of free cash flow. Like everything's going fine. Um, and they scroll up two charts to the revenue and earnings right there, and mouse over like the current quarter and then the next quarter that's projected.
This
So
quarter. Oh,
currently
this is
81, projected to be 91, right? So that's over a 10% increase just in one quarter in the revenue. What about the earnings? 1.87 to 2. Yeah, like that's another 10, and they usually beat by a few percent. So like it's still growing. It's a low current valuation. It's still growing. Like Nvidia looks great. So like let's look at the price chart now. So the chart should be going up only, right?
how do I get back
Right?
out of here?
I don't know. Back to chart, upper right corner. It says back to chart, upper right
Oh, there
corner.
it is.
I mean, it's been going kind of sideways. And in fact, it's down a bunch from, what was that, May high right there?
Yeah, May, June, or yeah, late May.
Yeah, what was it?
What was the number?
Yeah.
Uh, trying to get onto it. It was $236.54.
Okay, and now it's 190.
Mm-hmm.
So it went down a good 20%.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, move your mouse a little bit so we can see the candles. Zoom in a little bit so we can see the candles a little bigger. So it's definitely it's gone through a 20% drop, right? It's in a daily downtrend. We see lower highs. I see one, two, three, four lower highs. I see one, two, three, four, five lower lows, right? It's just lower highs and lowers. It's in a daily downtrend. And the RSI is not even bottomed out. The RSI is at 37. It's still got the RSI's got room to go down. It just the daily the 200 moving average held as support for a little bit, but then we just lost it today. It held as support 3 times recently, including yesterday, and then looks like one time in June, one time in July, but then we lost it. Let's go to the weekly. And the 50 moving average is resistance. Like this is just bearish, super bearish price action, just bearish, bearish, bearish.
Said you wanted the weekly.
Yeah, zoom in more so we can see the candles better. There we go. That's good right there. Um, so we're at the weekly 50. We can hope that holds, but it's in a daily downtrend and it's in a weekly downtrend. I see a high. I see nothing but lower highs and lower lows on the weekly as well. That's a weekly downtrend. Um, I don't see it turning around because the daily's not turning around. Um, although it did hold the 50 as support in what was that, April,
March.
March. So I mean, it might do that. But the RSI is not even as low as it was back then. Um, go to the monthly, and Nvidia is like the best chart of like any of these fucking stocks. Yeah, so the monthly, like it might come down to the 12. It's at 187. We're really close to that already. 183. Close that advertisement so we can see the RSI. So the RSI ran hot for a long time. It's kind of cooling off a little bit, which is fine. Like, I mean, Nvidia is doing great. Now let's do another AI stock.
How about SanDisk?
SanDisk is a good one.
What do you want to get?
4 hour downtrend. Like RSI is getting low on the 4 hour. Let's go to let's just start with like the monthly. I like to start at the higher time frames.
And awesome.
So we had a lot of green candles in a row. That's why I think this pullback is going to be more brutal than it should be. Is because, I mean, let's count those candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We had 11 green candles in a row. And all of a sudden we do not have a green candle now. We have a huge, big, fat red candle. Like we're probably gonna have some more red candles. Like it's looking rough. It's looking zoom in on the weekly. We're not even to the EMA 12 yet. What's the EMA 12 at? 854 or something?
I don't know. I was in the switching mode.
It's all right. Um, and here it's real clear on the weekly. See the price. The price was what. This is what Charting Man Dan from the chart guys would refer to as an EMA 12 rider. It was riding the weekly EMA 12 for a fucking year, right? Since like September of 2025, it's been using the EMA 12 as support. And looks like about 3 or 4 weeks ago we lost it. And look at those candles, just lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, just over and over again. And look at the RSI; it's not even halfway. It's only halfway. It's at 45. Like the RSI can go way lower. That's scary to me, right? There's a lot of room for SanDisk to drop on the weekly. Lots of space. Like that RSI is got lots of room to drop. Um,
So
and
like,
and it
so like,
went from
well,
like
let
five
me let
bucks.
me ask you a question here.
Go for it.
What in this chart makes you think that it's going to go down a lot more?
The fact that it's gone up for a full year and it's been holding the EMA 12 and it just lost the EMA 12.
Sure. I
Something
mean,
that's
I guess
been holding the just a general rule of TA. When something's been holding the EMA 12 for a while, when it first loses the EMA 12, that's the start of a trend change. And you can see the trend change. It's still going, it's still ongoing. It's still in a weekly downtrend. And I don't see the weekly downtrend ending anytime soon. First of all, because of how long the weekly uptrend was. And second of all, because the RSI is still, you know, it's still on its way down.
I will say that the RSI is at its all-time low,
Yeah, but 45 is not low.
and
It's low for SanDisk, but don't worry, we'll be going lower.
So like, here's another EMA 12 rider. It lost the EMA 12 and got right back above it. So that's why I'm
Where?
like, what?
Where?
You don't see that?
Oh, so in the bear market, in the
I don't know. It wrote it
it,
right
it,
here. It dropped, came right back up, kept going.
yeah, and let's measure that drop.
From where? Like the point that it
Probably.
lost the EMA
No,
12?
no, just from the top.
Like
That red, yeah,
here or
that red
here?
candle there's a good spot. Yeah, 43% drop. Right, like that's significant.
Sure, it seems like
Um,
a great buying opportunity to me, right? Like this looks like oh man, I would have loved to have bought around here.
yes.
So you're like, oh, this is really scary, and I'm like, I understand that sentiment, but are you saying that you think because we're coming down here, or are you thinking we're going to be here for this amount of time and then we're back up here and that same amount of weeks like we did with
Well,
Nvidia?
I'm not sure. Let's go to the daily. Let's see if it's about bottomed out or not. Daily's in a downtrend.
Yeah.
RSI is at 32. I think it probably needs to come down to that 200 right there, 831. Like,
I mean, the
uh,
last time the RSI was as low as it is now was
yeah, and
here.
this stock was 8 days old at that
Yeah.
point. I mean, Jack, I don't get to determine where the bottom is. The market determines where the bottom is.
No, I know. I'm just trying to I'm trying to get a
Right.
sense of what you think is going to happen
Well,
next.
let's see some candles. Let's zoom in a little bit. Got a line chart right now.
I don't know how much you want to see or how close you want to be zoomed in.
I just want to be able to see the candles and hit that A. That's good right there. Um, I mean, the problem is there's like a gap. Every fucking candle has a gap. Jesus Christ. Because this stock moves overnight every fucking night. I mean, you got to respect the Bears here, dude. Like they made a huge move. Like now, I mean, is this move almost done? Yeah, it might be. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's just keep zooming in.
I guess the only thing I mean, forget like the TA for a second. What I'm trying to get to is this a buying opportunity or like, is this gonna, like, you should sell and look for lower later? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
yeah, okay. So what do you want me
That's
to,
what the TA is for, is to figure that out. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what we're doing. Um, 4 hours getting bottomed out.
I mean, it's well below
Um,
the SMA 200.
go back to the daily. I mean, the RSI is at 28. I mean, the thing is, this is becoming a super stacker, right? Like the 4 hour RSI is at 28. The what's the hourly? We'll zoom in once more to the hourly. See what the RSI is at 27, right? Real clear
It's
downtrend. It's an
which is
EMA 12
which
rider.
actually it's up from like 18, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and the EMA 12 was just resistance last candle, last hour. You see
Hmm.
that? It tried to wick above it, didn't make it.
Hmm.
Right, so it's still in an hourly downtrend. EMA 12 rider. Put it back on the 4 hour. I'm not interested in anything less than an hour. I'm not trying to day trade anything. Um, it's getting low on the 4 hour. Just go to the daily now. And the RSI is getting low. When I say it's getting low, the RSI is getting low to 28. But on the daily, it's not even oversold yet. 30 is the oversold line, right? It's not. Now, it doesn't mean that it has to go to 30,
Yeah, and I don't
right?
look at those as some sort of hard and fast numbers anyways on RSI.
Have you seen?
It's a general sense I feel like of
Yes, for
like
sure. Yes.
momentum.
Yeah. Have you seen the chart guy's RSI video, like explaining
Yeah,
what RSI is and how
I
it works?
yeah, like a couple years ago.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't mind watching that again, but um, I mean, it's getting close to a super stack, to a daily super stacker. As soon as probably one more day down. Let's go to the weekly. The thing is that the higher term time frames are usually the more powerful ones. Um, and the weekly has room to drop before it's oversold. But it doesn't mean, like you said, it doesn't have to get to be oversold. It can
Well,
bounce like
and like,
Nvidia did. Nvidia
well,
bounced at like 40 or whatever.
and I mean, granted, we don't have a lot of data to go off of, but this
Right.
is the lowest the RSI has ever been.
For sure.
So like
Um,
this could be oversold for this asset right now.
oh, definitely. And, you know, it
Yeah.
crashed from, it was like at 2,300, right?
Like
Like
most of its time has been spent overheated.
if a person was waiting to buy in on SanDisk, today would not be a bad day to buy in.
Well, see, and that's what I'm trying to get to. Like,
The
is
problem is tomorrow might be an even better day, and the day after
right,
that might be even better. Like,
right.
but you're definitely like,
Is it a falling knife or a buying op? You know?
it is a falling knife, and like Charting Man Dan says, he's a professional knife catcher.
Okay.
That's his fucking job. He's a knife catcher. Yeah, average Joe trying to catch a knife cuts his hand. Charting Man Dan catches fucking knives for a living. He puts in stop losses, so if he does get cut, it's just a minor flesh wound and doesn't lose a finger, right? He's he, eh, but he's really good at it, and he makes money
Yeah, and
catching knives.
my problem is
Now,
I'm not really interested in making day trades.
right,
I am interested in investing into quality assets at good times.
I
And
think
so
that
like
this is
it's a different mindset for me. Like I'm not looking for the optimal entry point. I just want to know if this is gonna keep going down or if it's done going down. Like, you know what I
well,
mean?
it, there's only so much. Hit auto, do the lower right corner. No, don't change the weekly. Keep it on the weekly. Lower right corner, go up a little bit,
What are you looking for me to
up
do?
and to the right. Just move the mouse up and to the right, like a
Tell
quarter
me
of an
what
inch.
you're trying to get me to do first, and then I'll
Auto,
move the
hit the
mouse.
A button. Hit the
Okay,
A
well,
button.
see,
And
I can do
auto.
that without needing to move the
There we
mouse up
go.
and to the
Perfect.
right.
Yeah, perfect. So, I mean, like, take it off of logarithmic for a second.
Okay.
I mean, look at that. Like that looks way more violent. And I would say, you know, there's going to be, look at those old tops from March. Was that 800 or so? There's some old tops there.
March, right around here.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's 600. The top, that's kind of a middle point. You see those wicks? Go to
Are
the
you talking
wicks.
here? So okay, yep, these
So
right here.
just yeah, right there. What's that? 777.
The
I
yeah,
doubt we're going below that. And if we do, we're gonna go the other candle a little bit in February. There's a wick top in February to the
looking
left, about
here.
5 candles. Yeah, 725. I think the absolute worst it would ever go would be, yeah, 725, 777. And it might not even really go below 1,000. This could be the bottom right here. Um, you know, there's not really any support there. Go back to the daily, see if we can see any action on that. There's just not much support in the chart right there. And the thing is, it could drop straight to
It's
700
such
from
a
there.
new asset too. Like it's
Yeah,
a tough
slide it over
one.
to the right so we can see more of the candles from the summer. Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's good. There's a little candle. It looks like it's in April. Um, yeah, right to no to the right, the top, the local top. Yeah, right there. What is that? I can't read the numbers.
It
929 or
is
something.
965.
965. Okay. That would be the first. You could even pop a horizontal line right there right now if you want, like a horizontal ray. That would be the first resistance
Sorry, where was that?
or first support.
Where did we say
No,
nine
April. Yeah,
nine
965. Yeah, right
25?
there. Yeah, and then I would say the next support would be probably that local top in March, which was probably 777 or something. No, back in March, the local top back in March.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, yeah, and there's a gap right there too. Yeah, and I would even put another line for the gap fill. So the top of that gap, or the bottom of the gap, I mean. Yeah, so the top of that red candle. Yeah, right there. Perfect. So that I think those are two support levels. Like I think 965 is the next support, and then if we break through that, then we're looking at 700 something.
Yeah, we might get on the
And
200
and
SMA.
like I mean, 965 is like non-issue. That's like whatever, it's like 3%. Like who cares? If you're a long-term investor, like you don't give a shit about 3% too much. But 700, that's a 30% drop from here. That's a serious fucking drop. You don't want to lose 30%. I mean, so what you can do, if you can put in you can buy it and then put in a stop loss. Put in your stop loss at 960. You can buy it here and put in a stop loss. Like, there's different things you can do with the information, right? Like different actions you can take. Um, I mean, I'm just watching the chart. Like I'm looking at the different time frames. I'm looking at the monthly. I'm looking at the weekly. I'm looking at the daily. I'm looking at the 4 hour. Probably not looking at the hourly too much. And I'm just looking for a bottom. Like we've been going down since 2200. Like it's gone down like 60%. Like we should measure this drop. It's a big fucking drop.
Mhm.
Yeah, 56. I mean, that's a really big drop.
Yeah.
Um, and expected, right? Because it went up like 40x. It started at like $20 and went to 2000. But actually, that's 100x. Like I don't even know how many x's it did. It did a lot. A 57% drop. That's totally reasonable. I mean, this could be the bottom right here. 965 could be the bottom,
Hmm.
and I hope it is. It probably is. If it's not, then the next bottom might be 700, which would be super brutal.
Yeah, I just when I look at this chart, I see no reason why this should stop here. When I look at this, I'm like, this should come down here. This
You
should
don't.
come down here.
Do you think it's going to slice right through 965?
I mean, if I'm being honest with like when I look at this chart, that's what I see. I see, oh my God, it's gonna come
There's a
down
lot more
here.
structure at 700.
Yeah, right in here is where I see it coming down to.
Yeah, there's a lot more structure
I
there.
mean, just basically looking at this chart. But on the other hand, like it depends on what a lot of these other names do too, I
Right.
feel like.
Well,
So,
and you could do a partial buy at 1,000 with a stop loss at 950, and if it breaks through, then you just load up at 750 or whatever,
mhm.
700 something.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, well, how about Micron?
All right. Yeah,
Micron
Micron's
looks
looking
very
rough as
similar.
shit too. I mean, we got a nice little head and shoulders there. You see the head and shoulders?
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
the one you're
Oh,
talking about?
oh yeah.
Shoulder,
Oh yeah.
head,
Yep.
shoulder.
Yep. Yep. And then it's even got another shoulder that's lower high and lower low, right? Like it's following through. That's a head and shoulders, and it went. And it had a support there, blew right through that. Um, the gap filled the gap and kept going down. And the daily RSI is what 35. Wait for the weekly to load now.
Sorry, that's not waiting for it freezes and I have to reboot the whole damn thing. Okay,
Right.
weekly.
So weekly RSI is only at 51.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, definitely scary, bro. Because if it doesn't hold here, the next structure's down at like what 300. Like
Yeah,
what the fuck, dude?
this does look like it's gonna hold here though to me.
You better hope it does.
Well, I mean, I don't hold this asset, so I don't care.
You
But
don't hold this asset, dude. Go to the financials on the bottom right.
no, I missed it, so I've been waiting for something like this.
Yeah, this no, this is a buying opportunity.
I've been sitting in 20% cash for like the last quarter
Nice.
because I was expecting some sort of downturn at some point, and I'm not sure that we're not going to see worse. So
Oh yeah, it could definitely continue worse.
I'm a
Definitely could.
little hesitant to buy yet just because of that.
Yeah, it's
But
scary. I mean, you could.
I did nibble on some of these things, and I'm kicking myself. Like I did buy some SanDisk, and then watched it immediately go down. And I was like, "Fuck, why? This is
Right.
why I always, Anyways, I
Well,
get mad at myself because I'm like, oh, I just gotta have a little taste of it to so that I'm
but you
keeping an
did the
eye on
right
it.
thing, right? That's why you nibbled.
Yeah,
Like you did the
yeah,
right thing.
yeah. But of course, I bought the exact top.
Yeah,
Well,
local
no, I
thought.
think it was a little dip, to be honest. I think it dipped a little bit.
Yeah,
I think I bought it somewhere in here, maybe, or maybe in here. I don't know.
right.
But anyways, I don't hold Micron. I have SanDisk. But anyways, you think I should hold this? You said go to the financials.
Yeah,
Um, well, where am I
you
looking
want the more
for
info
info? And
and
you
the
want
overview.
overview. Okay.
Like, look at the price to earnings ratio, bro.
18.
Yeah, yeah. And as the price drops, the price to earnings ratio keeps getting smaller. Like, on the valuation ratios, hit quarterly. So the blue line, so the blue line is price to sales. That means market cap compared to revenue. And the orange line is price to earnings, which is market cap compared to profit. Now, they're the price and the profit have been going up together. It's why the orange line is steady flat. Um, for the most part, it's between like 10 and 20. The price to sales has been going up because the price of the stock has been going up faster than the revenue. But it's because their profit margin keeps increasing as their earnings are increasing. The prices of the memory stocks, the memory is going up. You'll see that here. The orange line is the net margin. It keeps going up. In the last quarter, it was
They're
68%,
making
right?
a ridiculous amount of money on margin.
Right. So the all-in cost is 32 cents for every dollar of memory they sell. And it's 68 cents just pure profit as of
Right.
last quarter. Whereas before they were just squeaking by. Like if you put it back on annual,
Yeah, I saw it. This looks scary.
yeah, no, they even had a down year. 2023 was a down year. They lost money. They lost a lot of money in 2023. But that's not normal. Even 2020, 2022 and 2021, they made money. 2024, they barely made money. Look at that 3% margin in
Yeah.
2024. So the margin, has gone way up. I wouldn't worry about that revenue and profit conversion chart. That I don't like that chart. They used to have visualize it differently. It was much nicer before. Like everything's going up a lot, right? Like the revenue is 41 billion. Next quarter, it's going to be 50 billion, which is like almost a 20% increase. Well, I guess it's a 10% increase, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
And their earnings are
Little.
going to go up even more, probably.
Yeah, their earnings are already, they surprised the upside by
Yeah,
20% and
yeah.
and now they're looking
And
to
they're expecting to go up by another 20%,
actual
not even
25.
counting the surprise. So yeah, I mean it's kind of weird that the stock price is going down so much, because the
Yeah.
fundamentals are doing great. You go to
Yeah.
financial health, that's a good chart.
Um,
Like you can see again in 2023, they lost money, but they're making money now. And look at the
their
debt. The
debt's
debt just
coming
goes down.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, the debt's going down. The cash is going up. The earnings, cash flow is going up. Like, what more can you ask for? It's doing great.
Yeah, I just saw this. I mean, I just saw all these stocks going on a rampage and was like, well, I don't own any of these, so I don't really want to buy them yet.
No, and this would be what Charterman Dan calls a back burner, right? Where something's just gone parabolic for like a 5x or 10x or 40x or whatever, and then you see it top out, and then you just wait. You wait as it comes down. Usually, it comes down approximately 50%. It could go down 40%, could go down 60%, could go down 90%. We don't know. Like it's probably not going to go too much lower. The price earnings ratio is already 18. And actually, if you consider just the last quarter and make a price earnings ratio based on that, look at the earnings go up two charts. Go to
Up
the
to
earnings, the
chart.
green dots.
Green dots
Um,
here.
yeah, the green dots, earnings quarterly. That's revenue. Look at earnings. 25. And so that means that's for a quarter. So then if you pretended that it stayed the same for 4 quarters, it's actually going up. But let's pretend it stayed. So if it stayed the same for 4 quarters, then the earnings per share would be $100, right? Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yes, it does.
Because it's 25 for a quarter, so 100. And in fact, it's going up. We'll ignore that for now. Pretend it's not even going up. So at $100 per share, what's the price earnings ratio?
I don't know, dude. You lost me on where those two relate.
Well, the price earnings ratio is the price per share divided by the earnings per share,
Oh,
or
you want me to math?
total market cap divided by total earnings. But we have the earnings in per share here at 25, right? Which works out to $100 per share for a year because this is a quarter. For
Hmm.
the last quarter, it was 25. So for the year, it's 100. So now we got to know what's the price per share of Micron.
The price per share.
Yeah, you hit back to chart, it will tell us.
Okay, back chart.
740 with $100 per share of earnings. That means the price to earnings ratio is now 7.
Okay.
Like how much lower can it go? Seven's a pretty good fucking price to earnings ratio, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Plus it's going up next quarter by like 20%.
Yeah.
So yeah, like is this a good buying opportunity? Yes. Could it go down? Yeah, sure. Buy more when it goes down more. I don't know, dude. Like, yeah, it's a good. I'm looking at these charts. I'm like, I shouldn't have. I had panic sold today during the FOMC meeting. Fucking Warsh was like, we've been supporting stock prices too much. And he walked away. That was the last thing he said. And then he walked away. I was like, oh God, I need to sell. Then I looked at the price charts and I was like, oh God, everybody else is selling too. I was like, I gotta and I just panic sold that shit. And everyone else did too. It went down another like 5% after I sold it. But after hours, it's going up now, right? It went up $2 already after hours.
Hmm.
Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that could have been the bottom. Like Warsh saying that crazy shit and just dropping the mic and leaving the room. That could have been the bottom right
Well, he's
there.
trying to crush inflation, so it kind of makes sense.
I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. He's trying to stay out of jail. He's in the Epstein files.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's why Trump picked him
Oh,
because Warsh
interesting.
is in the Epstein files, and Trump can say, "Do what I want," or I'm going to open up your Epstein file.
Got it.
And I mean, Warsh is. In fact, I think Warsh used to be a Fed chairman
Yeah,
in the
he did.
past.
He totally did.
Like this is his like second run at it. So like no one says he's unqualified for the job, but Trump has Trump has dirt on him.
Maybe, maybe
He's in the Epstein files.
that. So is a lot of people that aren't going to be persecuted.
Well, so far nobody's being prosecuted from the
So
Epstein files.
I don't know. I guess that helps my argument. Like
It does. You're right.
he might not be being controlled by Trump. He might be. I'm not saying that that's not a possibility, but just knowing who he is and like what his stance is on
Right.
this
Well, he's a
job,
hawk.
he's definitely an inflation hawk. Like
He's a hawk. But Trump wants him to lower rates.
he wants him to be a dove.
Yes, but he's not a dove. He's a
Right,
hawk.
right. So
And
and so far he hasn't acted dovish.
well, today the market said there was a 60 or 65% chance that rates would stay the same, and they did. But the markets also said there was a 30 to 35% chance that he was going to raise rates, which would be the hawkish move, would be to raise rates. And he did not do that. Now, dovish would have been to cut rates. He didn't do that either. He held it steady.
Well, you can be dovish and decide that it's not in the best thing to do to cut, right? Like yes, it is dovish to cut rates. Yes, it is hawkish to raise rates. Um, but you can be in between, like in between those two things, like holding steady. You can still be hawkish and dovish, right? Like and hold steady,
Yeah.
and you can still remain dovish and agree that you know what we do need to increase interest rates. But that on in the long term, that is, I guess, like you can still think, well, in the long term we need interest rates to come down, but right now we need to raise them. Like, anyways, whatever.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, dude. All I know is that, for instance, with Micron, with all the stocks we're looking at, their earnings are doing great. Their earnings are, they're, um, Their price to earnings ratio are reasonable. In the case of Micron, it's really low, which is good. That's a value stock at this point.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Like, I mean, buying right now would be totally fine. In fact, I might reload all the stocks tomorrow.
no,
If nothing crazy happens tomorrow, I might just reload it back up. I might have not needed to panic sell today. I might have panic sold the exact bottom,
no.
which would be just
Well,
perfect.
then we've completed the circle. I sold, I bought the top, and you've sold the bottom.
Which is
If
why I like to DCA and set it and forget it. But these markets make it hard to do that, right? Like, look at these fucking price moves, dude. It's crazy.
That's like a meme coin over
Like,
here.
there's no reason the price should be moving this much. It's crazy.
Well,
Let's wrap it up, dude.
yeah, dude, I'm yawning over here. It's
Yeah,
been good chatting with you. We didn't even get to SpaceX, but who cares? Look at SpaceX.
yeah.
It's down
I,
only.
I, I said that was a topping tail. It was the
Yeah.
top. It's down only. I said it would be down only. It is.
Yeah.
That's going to keep going down because you can look at the more info on their earnings. It looks quite a bit different. Looks quite a bit different than the other stocks I've been looking at. Go to overview. All right, what's the price earnings ratio? Oh, there's just a line. That's interesting. What's their debt? Oh, 30 billion. So no profit, 30 billion in debt. Now they do 23 billion in cash in Bitcoin. So they only have 7 billion in debt, so it's not too bad. Let's keep scrolling down. There's only 7 billion in net debt. But what's their growth and profitability? What's their profit margin? What's their profit margin? Minus
Minus.
91%. It's not good. That's not good. It's the wrong direction for profit margin to be. And what about projected quarterly earnings? Well, what was that? What was that quarterly earning? That blue one. What's that first blue one? So revenue's good. 4 billion in revenue. One quarter. What's the next quarter revenue?
6.
Six. Ooh, revenue's going up. That looks good. What about earnings? Earnings was -1. What's it going to be next quarter?
Minus 110. Minus
Minus 23
0.23.
cents. So
So it's,
that's an improvement.
yeah.
If they can get those earnings to go positive eventually, like that'll be fine. But right now, while it's losing money, the price is going to go down. But it could turn around. Yeah, let's look at the quarterly financial health. I mean, that looks terrible. Right? Like that free cash flow of minus 9 billion, they got to turn that around. And let's click on statements, which is right next to overview in the upper left corner, because this is the main problem. Even besides no profit, scroll down to diluted shares outstanding. It's like the fourth from the bottom. Um, Diluted shares outstanding. Yep, right there. And then it should pop up a window if you click on it.
Oh, you're
Let's see
right.
if it froze a little bit. Oh, that's the information on what it means. There we go. All right. So annual, quarterly. We just don't have a lot of data yet. Yeah, it just came out, so there's no data on it. But um, I do know there's a bunch of shares locked up that'll be gradually like coming available to be sold to the public
Hmm.
in the next 6 months. And these are people who got in, pre-IPO. So there's going to be some sell pressure. Like SpaceX, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. I would wait at least 6 months for the new shares to come out, and I would also wait for the company to like at least like start showing they might show a profit at some point. And I would wait for it's on a daily downtrend. I would wait for that to change as well.
It's on a downtrend in every category.
Right. Yeah. Back to chart. Like that's a downtrend right there. EMA 12 daily downtrend.
Oh, come on. Also a downtrend.
Oh, that weekly chart looks bad.
Also a downtrend.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about the 4 hour? Maybe that, nope, that doesn't look any better.
No, it looks rough,
How about
bro.
the 1 hour? Nope.
It's the EMA 12, right? Those are all EMA 12 riders. All the 1 hour just hit the 50, but got rejected. But the 4 hours in the EMA 12 rider, like as long as the 4 hour, like nothing's gonna change as long as the 4 hour is still
Oh,
on.
got a 1 minute uptrend going. Watch out.
Yeah, yeah, it moved like 1%.
Boom.
You could buy in at 111 and sell it at 112, and you made 1%.
Boom. Boom. All right, man. We've been going for 45 minutes. We better go ahead and wrap it up. It's been a good chat with you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good going over the AI. I would say that AI is still in a bubble. If you know the name of the episode is AI a bubble still? And I would say that the bubble has not yet popped. I don't think it's popped. I think we're going to go
Well, I
back
mean,
up.
it's we're in a downtrend and prices are getting good. I mean,
That's
it,
only
it
if you think that the bubble is going to continue, right?
our last episode was definitely a time to look to sell, right? That was a time to look to sell the top. Was our last episode a couple weeks ago. Now it's time to look to buy the bottom.
Yep. So the bubble continues. That's what I say.
I mean, it depends on what your definition of bubble is, right? Like some people say that a bubble is something that doesn't deserve high prices and has high prices. That's a bubble. Other people say something that's gone up a lot, whether it's deserved or not, that's a bubble. Some people might say, oh, it's overvalued compared to their profits. That's a bubble. Well, you look at Micron, it's definitely not a bubble. If you look at SpaceX is a bubble.
I would say that
And
I would say that AI in general, AI names, anything related to AI is a bubble, much like the internet was a bubble. Useful technology, revolutionary technology, still a bubble, right?
yeah,
That still ended up popping. And I don't think that we're at that point yet. I don't think that we're at 1990s level of .com level bubble popping. I don't think that's what we've seen.
you're saying it's going to become even more overvalued over the next few months or years.
That's kind of what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say it was very overvalued a couple weeks or a couple months ago, and is coming down to reasonable prices.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's a good buy. And that's essentially what I'm saying is I think this might be a good buying opportunity.
Yeah, I think these are reasonable prices to buy at, and yes, it'll go up from once it finishes bottoming out, which could be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week, next month, maybe at the worst, next
Hmm.
year at the very, very worst, and then it'll go up again from there, because I believe there's going to be more AI in the future than there is now. I believe there's going to be more hard drives in the future than there is now. There's going to be more random access memory in the future. There's going to be more high bandwidth memory. There's going to be more flash memory than there is now. There's going to be more GPUs than there is now. There's going to be more CPUs than there is now. There's going to be more cooling fans than there is now. There's going to be more liquid cooling than there is now. There's going to be more electricity than there is now. All these things are growing.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, we'll call it there for tonight. Thanks so much for taking the time to pay attention to us for the time that you have. I hope that you've learned something. I know that I learned something every time John and I talk, and I look forward to doing it again next week, John. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy back my stocks soon.